What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope that you've all had a fantastic Christmas and a good start to the new year. Today we're taking a look at the Narwal, Freo, robot vacuum and mop. So Narwal were kind enough to send this out to me to check out and create some content with. I've always wanted one of these robot hoovers for a while now, so I was very happy when they reached out and we got this collaboration sorted. So as always, we're going to start with the unboxing here and get into the package. The Hoover base, or the home for the Hoover, whatever you want to call it, but this is where the Hoover is docked. It's quite a hefty size, but you'll see why a bit later on. This is the specially formulated floor cleaner for when you use the mop functionality. A slight scent of basil and lemon apparently. A power cable of course, and some additional accessories that I'm sure will be used somewhere. Let's get onto the actual Hoover itself now and take a look. So it's a really solid unit and it's got some real decent weight to it. Underneath here you can see the mop heads and the wheels, as obviously that's how it gets around. I love the all white look of these, it matches my setup so nicely. I do wish I had more space up here, but it's going downstairs. From here, you'll want to get the app, sign up, and then scan this QR code to get your activation code. The right app is the Narwal Freo. Once you're all signed up, connected to your Wi-Fi, and followed all the on-screen prompts, you can get connected to the Hoover. Once you get the correct app, the whole process is super simple to set up. Just follow along and you'll hear the unit tell you when you're paired successfully. Okay, so once you've got it set up, downloaded the app, and paired up with the Hoover, it's now time to get the floor cleaner into the unit. Just in front of the clean water tank, there's a little space for the bottle. Simply place the bottle inside and pop it down. The unit will take care of everything else. It will automatically draw out the correct amount of water versus the floor cleaner and run it through the machine. So it's really just plug in and forget about it, I guess, until you need a new bottle or you have to either top up your clean water or empty the dirty stuff. The base unit comes with this awesome little touchscreen display. I'm really impressed by the quality and colour of this little screen. You are able to control the unit via this and have many options available for quick starts and settings, etc. So from here, when you hit start the first time around, the Hoover will scan the rooms it has access to and will map it all out, which you will then be able to see on the app. You can then name these as rooms, and you have some options to be able to add boundaries, rename the rooms inside the app, etc. You control the unit from the app and you have access to different options when mopping and hoovering. So there's like dry mop, wet mop, sort of super powerful suction mode for the vacuum, quiet mode, etc. And whatever task the Hoover finishes, it will always return itself to the base once finished. So here's a closer look at the app and a quick test of the Hoover. I've made a mess on the floor and that's why I'm using the area function to highlight the area I want the robot to hoover. I set the Hoover level to strong and hit start. Once the Hoover is out of the unit, you then do have the option to change to super powerful suction mode, which I do wish it used by default as it's the option I always use. As you can see, the Hoover works in overlapping lines, so you might think it's missed a spot, but it will cover that the next time around. The brushes up on the front rotate, which helps to drag items into the Hoover and then to be sucked up. It uses its sensors to navigate around and can even detect how clean the floor is and should it need another pass. The front bumper is designed for the unit to lightly bump into something before rotating and finding a way around the obstacle. At this point, it's finished hoovering and you can see that it's covered the designated area inside the app, and then once finished it will return to the base and begin charging. Next up, a mop test. So I have a dog, and dog owners will feel my pain. During the winter, when you let your dog out for a toilet and they bring their muddy paws back in through the house, as demonstrated here. So mopping has begun, and you can see the robot using its infrared to detect the door is in the way. It will then use the bumper at the front to bump its way along to reposition in itself. It can also detect what floor it's on, so like a carpet, and it will not mop across this surface, which is super clever and pretty handy, so you don't have to worry about lifting up your mats or rugs. One thing to note is that you can actually hoover and mop at the same time. Clearly that's what I should have done here, because look at all the dog hair. So again, the robot's done another great job with the mopping. It will now return itself to home to begin washing the mop and then collecting the dirty water. The dirty water is stored in the dirty tank inside the unit, and this will need to be emptied when it's full. The unit will actually alert you when this is the case. Once the mops are cleaned, it will actually begin drying them using intelligent heat drying. At 40 degrees, the gentle heat can stop the growth of bacteria and protect the fabric of the mopping pads. All in all, it's a fantastic item that feels very premium. The price tag is relatively high, but I do think it's justified from what you get, at least in my experience. It's been an easy to use start to finish for any task I've given it. I'm very happy indeed. Thanks again to Narwal for sending this out, and thanks to you for watching. Please drop a like if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.